let's round the bases together and stop, gentlemen, in Cobb County, Georgia, where we learned over the weekend Spencer Strider had an internal brace procedure, making him out 12 to 14 months is the timeline. What a blow to an NL East powerhouse. I picked him to win the Cy Young. How do they cover it, Dan the Man, please?
They're going to need Max Fried. It was better than this last one. He has not been Max Fried most of the season. They need him to be that guy. He's a free agent at the end of the year. They're a better team when he's their ace, and he needs to step up and be their ace. Charlie Morton's been brilliant. Yeah. Every year, Charlie Morton wants to go home. They just keep throwing $20 million at him. Come on, Charlie.
Come on, Charlie. Yeah. I'm trying to retire. No, you're not. Ronaldo Lopez has been great for them in the early going. Alex Anthopoulos has got a team that can win a World Series. He will address this. At some point.
The year he won, it was like 7 different outfielders.
But here's the thing. Ronaldo Lopez beat out Bryce Elder, who was an all-star, if I'm not mistaken. And he went down to AAA. He has pitched well in AAA. So I would feel like some version of him, Vines, Alan Winans made a start. They'll figure it out. But if I'm Bryce Elder, I'm like, I got an axe to grind, proving some people wrong here.
Vines goes tonight.
Yeah, he does go against the Astros. And there's going to be a need for pitching at the deadline, and Alex Anthopoulos will beat everyone to it. He's probably going to make a move next week.
Yeah. He's their big prospect.
Let's continue this pitching theme. Blake Snell had a rough outing against his former team, the Tampa Bay Rays. 4 innings, 7 earned. He walked 2 yesterday. D-Row, it's difficult to, because he did come in so late. And as I said, he's going to figure it out eventually.
I'm going to relent to Dan because he was saying exactly that before we came on the air. Dan, talk to it.
He signed March 19th.
Spring. You can't do sim games against, and no fault of his own. He didn't get the deal he thought, or I thought he should get. But
every pitcher,
you don't have spring.
That's it. Every pitcher comes into spring training, Lauren. They get like 3 or 4 side sessions. They throw a live BP, then they get into a game, and then the first or second game, we're talking early March, they're like, I've got a little bit of the dead arm. I'm working my way up to 2-3 innings, 50, 75 pitches. All of a sudden now, you go to a new team, you have no spring training, and I don't care what you do, and whether you're a position player or pitcher, when you put cleats on in spring training the first week and you're standing around for 4 or 5 hours, you could do all the working out you want to do in the winter. As a pitcher, you get on the mound, you throw in your first spring training game, you are sore the next day. I don't care what you do, and I think he's going through that right now.
I remember Bobby Cox used to say all the time, spring training is to get my arms ready. That's it.
That's it.
You guys will figure it out from a hitting standpoint.
And what's hard, what he's doing now, Lauren, when you go through this in the grapefruit of the Catholics League, and you have a couple of bad ones, you shrug it off. But now you start walking around with a 9 ERA. You look up on the board, and inherently, listen, no hitter wants to start out 0 for 20. And the last thing you want to do as a pitcher, you have 15 innings, you have an ERA over 9. You start doing the math, thinking, okay, I have 3 or 4 good starts. I get it to 4, then I get it to 3-5. It is what it is.
He had a 6.92 last year, his first 3 starts, and how'd that
ended up winning Cy Young. There you go. He'll figure it out.
He will figure it out. Congratulations in order to Michael Busch, who has homered in 4 consecutive games for the Cubs, and he is not the only one. Mark D-Row-7 did it. They say it just sounds different off his bat.
I just think it's a great story. This is a first rounder in 2019 that came over in a deal with the Dodgers. And I just think he's getting a chance in spring training. It's something to be said when Craig Counsell looks at you in spring and says, I'm going to give you every opportunity to win this job. You go out, you earn it, they give it to you, and you get off to the start that he's gotten off to. The Cubbies are an interesting ball.
Dan, I want you to weigh in on Imanaga. No earned runs through his first 3 starts.
Of all the pitchers that have come over from Japan, to me, he's the most polished as far as that pitcher. And in his arsenal plays, he doesn't throw bullets. It's 93 to 94, but that pitch right there, it's up in the zone, it looks inviting, and he gets a lot of swings and misses. I'm a big fan, and why Max Fried, when he's good, lefties that pitch inside to righties have staying power. If you're just away, sink the ball, throwing a breaking ball, you'll get your brains beat out. But even like Nestor Cortez, he'll lull you to sleep with all that stuff, but he'll pound the ball in on righties. You have to pitch in on righties, and that's what he does very well.
He's got that low arm slot, that upshoot. perceived velocity.
He pitches
extension,
with some fire too.
He does. Remember on opening day? Like,
Yeah.
look at this. He walked off and he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy, right?
Yeah, there you go. 16 strikeouts in 15 innings for Imanaga in his early Cubs career. Let's talk about the Oakland A's. They have won 3 consecutive series for the first time in 3 years. They beat the Washington Nationals yesterday, 7-6.
Come again?
Now, D-Row,
That's insane, Robert.
there's a lot swirling around this franchise.
Oh, yeah.
We know that.
But the guys don't
none of
care.
none of it has to do with Mark Kotsay or those
Exactly.
guys. And I give Mark Kotsay and his coaching staff a tremendous amount of credit for rallying these guys and for the players themselves to actually play some good baseball.
And he rallied them yesterday.
He did. He got after
Wasn't
him.
happy with the way they were playing, and he got after them. Yeah, you know how I feel about Mark Kotsay. He's probably arguably the greatest college baseball player it's ever
Cal State Fulton,
walked.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then come in and close, dominate. So, but they have some interesting pieces on this team, and I'm telling you, the most interesting is Herman Munster coming out of the bullpen.
Love it.
Mr. Mason Miller coming out of the bullpen.
103.
Like he's playing catch. I mean, and a devastating breaking stuff. So I don't know if you've dove in on him.
Alex Cora, I did a showcase game Friday night. And that is the one guy he wanted to tell me about. He said he has the nastiest stuff of any guy we've seen. He goes, how can you hit 101 to 103 with life? And he said a devastating slider.
Exploding all over the
You
place.
can't cover both.
And they were playing terrible defense early. They've cleaned that up. So, yeah. Shea Longalier's got a 3-homer game.
What'd you say, Nace? 15 strikeouts in how many innings? 8 innings.
Right.
Now, big time stuff.
Yeah.